Missy Elliott, in tears, gets inducted into Songwriters Hall. New York. Missy Elliott, the creative mastermind who has written hit songs for a number of female acts and created camaraderie among women in the music industry for more than 2 decades, felt the love back from her musical sisters as she became the first female rapper inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. During a performance, breakthrough singer-rapper Lizzo brought Elliott's colorful and eccentric music videos to life in an ensemble similar to what Elliott sported in the late 90s. The finger wave hairdo included Da Brat by Queen Latifah, a Grammy, Emmy, and Golden Globe winner, inducted Elliott with kind words as she paid homage to their long-lasting friendship. And even former Missy. It all brought Elliott to tears near the end of her 10-minute speech. The Grammy winner broke down after telling funny and deep stories about how her creative mind worked as a child. Elliott is just the 3rd rapper to enter into the Songwriters Hall, following Jay-Z and Jermaine Dupri's inductions in 2017 and 2018, respectively. While she's written, Elliott entered the 2019 class alongside heavyweights in the music industry, including legendary British singer Cat Stevens and country folk icon John Prine. Cat Stevens, who converted to Islam and now goes by Yusuf/Cat Stevens, said as his life took several journeys, so did his songwriter. Songwriters are eligible for induction after writing hit songs for at least 20 years. Other inductees were Sarah Bareilles, who was honored at last year's ceremony, stole the show Thursday when she beautifully sang her hit Brave. She was on piano. Pop singer Halsey performed and earned the Hal David Starlight Award, while Oscar winner Carol Bayer Sager, who was inducted into the Songwriters Hall in 1987, received the Johnny Mercer Award and sang with Patti LaBelle on stage. The president and Justin Timberlake received the Contemporary Icon Award and closed the multi-hour event with a performance, singing New. Associated Press writer Brooke Lefferts contributed to this report.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.